What's cooking up? As you can see, I already have my pasta of choice boiling on the sidelines. This is what I decided to use because your options are kind of limited right now at the grocery store. And, you know, they're out of stock. And I was going to get the vegetable option, which is the green spaghetti. But this whole grain excellent source of fiber made by Barilla is really amazing. I've used this also in the past. So I'm just introducing a little bit more carbs into my life, and I want it to be the whole grain carbs, not, you know, not any carbs that are not, you know, that wholesome basically. So I grabbed this and I like the vegetable one. But if you could go to the 98-cent store, you could actually find their vegetable spaghetti as far as, you know, the green spaghetti that has some type of vegetable base, and I love it. I like it better than the one you could get at Walmart in your local grocery store. So if you could find that in stock, they only have one option as far as the spaghetti and the vegetable one. I forgot the name of it. Maybe I'll share it if I could find it in my next video or whenever I go shopping there. So anyways, with that being said, then let's get into this video. I don't want to make it too long. Let's get to cooking. So I'm going to make two different dishes. One's going to be a meat sauce with spaghetti, and the other one is going to be meatless. Whatever olive oil you want to use, whatever pan spray, go for it. So I have this right here. This is what I use probably to make an egg or something like that. Something quick, easy, and you know, just to spray your pan. This is pretty good. It does the job. But if you're doing something and you're doing it for taste, I do recommend trying this out. This has a really good flavor. It's like just pure olive oil in a can. And this is a really good quality olive oil, and it's a spray. So this is really good. If you haven't tried it, go get you some. Okay, so this is almost a full serving. I just pulled a piece off. If you want to weigh it, if you want to get the exact amount, go for it. I'm not going to do that right now. This is good enough for me. And it's going to be a little bit less than probably around 120 to 40 calories right here. Okay, I'm going to let this cook. I'm going to let it brown, and I'm also going to break it up. And remember, once again, if you're cooking for more than one person, you're more than welcome to toss the whole pound in and go for it. This is your organic, great value crushed tomatoes with basil, and I actually love this. This is my replacement for any store-bought sauces as far as spaghetti sauce or marinaras and stuff like that. Try this out if you haven't already. It's really good. You could put this on your noodles by itself and just put some Parmigiano-Reggiano and you're good to go. It really tastes good. So check these out. These are great quality tomatoes and or crushed tomatoes. And yeah, so I'm going to measure it out. It's going to be 1/4 cup, 15 calories. We are ready to add some sea salt. And some black pepper. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get my clove of garlic, and I'm going to grate a decent amount on here. A decent amount is about probably half of a medium clove. All right, we're ready for our tomato, our crushed tomatoes. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on there like that. Start to mix it. And I'm going to add equal amounts of water. So I'm just going to use my measuring cup, and I'm going to put it in there like that. I went ahead and rinsed my basil because I just rinse everything, but here we go. And this is fresh. And I'm just going to break them up a bit. All right, you're going to want to add a decent amount because that's where you're getting your flavor, and this is what it's all about right here. It's about the basil, the meat, and just the tomatoes. Let this cook for a minute just to bring out those flavors, especially the basil. You want to let it cook a minute, and you're going to want to add a little bit more sea salt. And that's just going to bring out some flavor and a little bit of black pepper. And we're almost ready to toss. I'm going to spray it with this, and once again, it's really good quality. It does the job and it tastes great. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready to toss my noodles in. And I have them right here. So I went ahead and measured out a cup. I'm going to just put them right there in the pan. This is, you know, do it all in the pan, baby. All together. And we're going to toss it. Okay, so I went ahead and topped this off with the Belgioso Parmigiano Reggiano. And I went ahead and put 2 smaller basil leaves on here for garnish. And this is really, really delicious. It's not lacking in taste. It's a better option as far as if you want to try living a healthy lifestyle and or healthier one, or if you already are. And you wouldn't even know it's really healthy for you because it tastes really good. So anyways, we got this one done, and now it's on to our meatless pasta dish. This is a meatless pasta dish that I happen to love. I have 1 cup of sliced cremini mushrooms. And I'm going to slice up 1 serrano pepper. You could use bell pepper. You could use a jalapeno. This is going to be really spicy. If you don't like the spice, you could just, you know, not use it altogether. But this is basically about the pepper and the mushroom. So if you don't want any spice at all, just go with the bell pepper. I'm going to let my mushrooms saute for a bit, and this will also give the pepper time to soften and get tender. Use the rest of my half a garlic from my other dish, and I'm going to get as much as I can and add it in. And you don't want your garlic to burn or overcook, so we're close to adding our crushed tomato and our basil. Crushed tomatoes with basil. And I'm going to go ahead and put not equal amounts, just a tad of water in here to get the rest of the tomatoes out of the measuring cup. Probably like a tablespoon or 2 of water. That's all you need. So I'm going to rip this basil up and just toss it in. For me, I don't mind the stems. If you don't like them, take them off. I don't put the big stems though. Just the thin pieces of stem. And you could put as much as you like. I love the basil. I just feel it brings out the taste, and it just tastes so good together. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and lightly salt it now. And a little bit black pepper just to top it off. And we're going to mix it. And this is serving size for 1. If you want to make more, make more. Okay, I have my 1 cup of pasta. Once your pasta's in the pan, you just want to toss it, and you want to make sure you evenly coat your noodles, and you're almost ready to plate. And if you're into the whole plating thing and you want to make it look nice, you could flip over a couple of the mushrooms to where there's no Parmigiano Reggiano on them. And that kind of shows you what's in the dish. And then I have a few small basil leaves. And you could just go ahead and do that. And let me see if I can find another nice one. And you could go ahead and put one right here. There you go. Okay, quick, simple, easy, budget friendly, tastes great. You can't ask for anything more than that. And yeah, so this is my healthier option, lower calorie pasta dishes. And I used whole grain pasta, and you're more than welcome to use whatever you like as far as what type of pasta. And yeah, so anyways, try these out. They're really good. They're amazing. You're going to love them. And I'll see you in my next videos.